Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the RVT Game Crew. I bet you're wondering why we're back at Otohime Town on Ryugu Island. Well, that's because starting from this town onward, there's a little feature that I actually forgot to show off in every town. But I'm only going to show it off here because it only needs to be shown off once. And I'm sure your reactions to what it is will be priceless.
There was that one thing you forget the whole time, and you're like, damn it!
And it's something that was also available in Mystical Ninja, and it's a character that returns.
Uh-oh.
I want you to
afraid.
I want you to take a guess on what character that is.
I'm sure we're about to find out.
I just can't wait to hear your guys' reaction. It's going to be so fantastic. I almost wish that there were cameras on you. Does this room ring any bells?
Looks like a disco floor, actually.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, I suppose. Do you know what this place needs, though?
What?
It needs plasma.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
What?
The fortune teller has returned.
Where's my DJ gun?
And, unlike the previous game, this game actually helps you find side quests in this game, and is completely free to use. So it's actually more helpful. And now, I'm just going to let everyone bask in the glory of it all.
Excuse me while I go bleach my brain again.
I'm not sure what's more horrifying, the dancers in this game or the one in the previous game. And
I don't want to think about
to the castle proper.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matty J. What the fuck was that?
No, you gotta do it right, Maddie. Hi there, I'm the Shades, and what's the buzz that I just watched?
Anyways, this is the Underworld Castle. It is quite difficult, albeit not as dickish as the previous castle, but nonetheless has its moments.
Meh, needs more PVC-clad vampires.
By the way, gotta love how I use that teleporter just to avoid that bullet right in the nick of time.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, by the way, isn't that dickish placement having those enemies just pop out of the water like that?
Well, Castlevania did it.
Yeah.
And now we have witches.
Because witches be bitches.
What the hell is that?
I don't know what that is. All I know is that it has a big, spiky bat that swings.
It's got
and
a
breaks
big
bridges.
fuck you mallet. That's what it's got.
Yeah.
I suppose that's another word for it.
Best guess I can come up with is like some kind of ogre. Because Japanese ogres tend to be different than what you would expect them to be.
Blob!
It's a good thing I had those invincibility frames, or else I would have been dead.
Yeah.
By the way, I want you to notice just how much my life counter is going down, because even though I'm editing out the deaths, you can still notice how much I'm dying.
Yeah.
And some of the deaths are quite painful, like, as usual, right at the end of the area.
Of course.
Because it's me.
Because this game hates you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It hates me with a vengeance.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing really, I guess. Except just ignore it. Now here's a very interesting part. Conveyor belts. Not something we've really seen too much in this game yet, as of yet.
Well, this is old school Japan. Even with the oddities that we have here, conveyor belts seems a little out of place, but...
Hey, it could be worse. It could be an auto-scrolling level.
I am very thankful that there are none of those in this game.
Yeah.
Because those are some of the worst tropes of 2D platformers.
Oh, I hate those kind of levels. It's the reason why I can't go back and play Super Mario Bros. 3 sometimes.
Yeah, those levels can be kind of a pain.
Yeah.
I don't think Super Mario World had any of those.
They had one or two, yeah.
They weren't very common, admittedly, but...
They loined.
And here's me just going, oh, spikes? I could go and switch back to Abyss Mario, but nope.
The hell with that.
I've already played through one castle with the Beast tomorrow. I'm not doing it again. I'll just take the alternate path, which is very nice for them to do this. It's sort of at this part of the game where the level design becomes a lot more non-linear.
Oh.
And that's not something you see a whole lot of in 2D platformers.
No.
No, it's not. Adds to the replayability.
Especially when it comes to these castle stages that become non-linear, because you can only play through these stages once and once only. Like, usually when you beat a stage, you can go back and replay it as many times as you want, but not the castle stages for whatever reason.
Huh.
And I hate this section so much.
How many times did you die?
Looking at the counter, I would say it looks like 3, but it felt like a lot more. Because I kept dying near the end. Which is the worst.
I think we've gone over that.
A little bit.
Yes, and I cannot wait to release the death throw for this game.
Oh, Goemon, give these guys a hand.
Are these the hands of fate?
Talk to the hand.
Clever.
Who designed this level? Han Solo?
Ew.
Han Solo? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, come on, it's topical.
Yeah, but that was forced. That's worse than what TDAP tends to do. And trust me, I don't say that lightly.
Yeah, that's saying something.
I was gonna say.
Almost at the end of the castle, thankfully, I think.
We hope.
I did do a whole bunch of recording a couple of nights ago.
Ah.
Oh yeah, by the way, that enemy place right there, that's very dickish placement, as usual.
That seems to be one of the bigger problems with this game, is there's a lot of dickish enemy placement, and that's one thing that can scare people away.
Yeah.
Because that creates an artificial challenge.
Yeah. And that's something I've noticed is very prevalent in a lot of early 90s side-scrollers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they just like putting enemies at the most inconvenient places, just so you die, just so it creates artificial longevity.
Yeah, that kind of thing really turns me off a lot of games.
I think that was because developers are still adjusting, going from arcades to console-style games.
Yeah, that's the bigger... You know, in arcades, it made sense to have that because you wanted to eat as many quarters as you can get out of kids, but on consoles, that didn't make any sense. You've got their money. You don't need any more.
Of course, it made sense, at least for the parents, because, you know, a lot of parents would say, hey, can't buy a new game until you beat this one.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure.
Of course, there's also the rentals, too. I mean, Blockbuster is still pretty big, at least in America. And I'm pretty sure Japan had... No, actually, no, they didn't.
Also, I hate this part.
And I can see why.
Flames and barrels.
Yeah.
Wait, are you sure we're not playing Donkey Kong, the 3D version?
You know, that's a good point.
Even though I haven't found it yet, there is a Donkey Kong game in Fallout 4.
Well, this is new.
It was actually advertised beforehand that you can find games for your Pip-Boy to play in the game. And I found a couple of them, but I still haven't found the Donkey Kong one.
Actually, I was talking about you riding on the robot.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I don't know why that was the thing that I decided to ignore. I guess I'm just so desensitized to the weirdness of this game.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Mega Man X, like riding on the ride armors.
And now I think this is the last section of the castle, yeah, because this is where they just start throwing everything at you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, screw it, I'm not risking it. I'm taking this thing, and I'm taking it to the end.
Banzai! Actually, no, be like, kamikaze!
For whatever reason, this thing's not good at hitting projectiles back, and now it's dead. And now I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna go ahead, just running.
Of course, you're not that stupid. You're gonna at least try to kill the enemy in front of you there.
Yeah, like, I'm super nervous at this point. As you can see, I'm already down to 5 lives.
Yeah, and 1 health, but thankfully you get a little health power up there.
And once again, the blue guy with the dickish placement.
Yeah.
And now it's time to meet a familiar boss. One that we actually faced as a robot in the previous game.
Oh, shit.
In this game, he's referred to as Kabuki 64.
Wow, that right there is not only self-referential, but like,
Oh my God! It's Japanese Duke Nukem.
He sort of does look like that in this version, doesn't he?
I'm about to get Sengoku on your ass.
By the way, I hate this first attack he does, the Poison Mist, because it's almost impossible to avoid without taking damage.
Yeah, especially when he's like walking towards you while spraying it. That seems stupid.
He
That's
also
probably why
has-
they give you those 2 health power-ups, so that way you know you can survive it.
Well, actually, I only got those because I died twice.
I see this. And all those lives you build up throughout the game, and they're gone.
Yeah, like, I came in here with, I think, like, 12 or 13 lives. It's a very good thing, too.
Yeah, no kidding. You needed every one of them.
I want you to just notice, like, how little damage each attack does. And this is with gold.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, they made this guy out for revenge.
I also like the fact that, Kabuki 64, not only is that self-referential, but that's Nintendo being self-aware.
Well, it's actually made by, I can't remember the name of the company, but they're an Osaka company, and this was a second-party game.
I just realized.
What?
There's a trick to beating this guy besides hitting him. Use
What?
the ogre.
Actually, the ogre only works, as you can see, when he's dazed. Otherwise, he sort of blocks it.
Ah, okay. Still, that's the strategy. You
nuts,
daze him
yeah.
and then have the ogre hit him. That way, he does more damage that way.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. Although it's not always successful. And I also love the Kabuki dance, the war dance he does at you.
Well, he is a Kabuki man. Wait a minute, Kabuki, dude. We got Kabuki man.
And what PD?
Yeah.
Easy does it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting
Kabuki man.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to make that reference.
Can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Maddie. Come on. It's like
I was trying not to be too obvious here.
you
appreciate
not
the
be
effort.
obvious. Wow, that's
I do appreciate the effort.
yeah.
Keyword being trying, of course.
I have a feeling I should have spent this boss fight because there's honestly not too much to it other than attrition. And he is deceivingly fast doing that Kabuki dance.
I believe it.
You can see it.
Indeed.
And I have no idea exactly what these spikes are supposed to be.
They're spikes of death.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. I was just thinking about something and I lost my train of thought. Damn it.
It was the ogre, wasn't it?
No, I think it was the spikes.
Ah. Now more war dancing.
Oh, quit dancing, start fighting, you dickhead.
I just missed him by a pixel.
Oh, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
No, you got him this time around, though.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I actually, you mentioned this was like a battle of attrition. I hate those kind of fights.
Yeah, where the boss has a lot of health, you do very little, and you just have to stick it out for an extended period of time.
Yeah. That should not be how a boss fight works. It should be about skill, finding weak spots and overcoming things. It should not be about just hitting him until he finally dies and then just increasing their health. I hate those kind of fights.
Also, at this point, I am super nervous.
Yeah, I
can see that. You're one hit away there.
Yeah. And you're almost done with him too. That's the worst.
It's like, oh, I'm so close, but I'm almost done. And at this point, I'm just finishing off with coins. Because even though they don't exactly do a lot of damage, they get it done, nonetheless.
Safer.
Now, it's very lucky that he went to his Kabuki dance right at the last second there, and not into Poison Mist.
Yeah. Because if he had gone Poison Mist, you'd have been screwed.
Yeah, that's a bit where the RNG can really screw you over. But thankfully, he is dead and dead for good this time, totally.
Oh, and the ogre smashes him to death. That's...
Anyways, we'll see you guys next time on the next RVT Game Crew.
See ya!